Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. So, the Hotep Ho strikes again. Baby, I'm about to go in. I'm still congested. I'm still sick, as y'all know. A lot of stress has caused me to be sick, but baby, I am here to talk about this nonsense. So, Dr. Umar Johnson, and I can't even say alleged daughter because he's actually verified on his Instagram that is his daughter. She's come out and pretty much said that he's a deadbeat daddy. Okay? Deadbeat daddy. Are we shocked? Are we shocked? Now, look, he's still claiming he about to open up this school my behind. In my opinion, it is never going to happen. But let's be clear. This school is supposed to be a school that I don't know if he's still trying to have it like a boarding school where they sleep there, eat there, go to school there. I don't know if he's still trying to do that. But what I do know is that I'd be damned if I take my child to a school like that and he's not even taking care of his own kids, his own biological kids. Okay? That's a little what the hell are you doing? Why would I trust you with my own child when you don't have a relationship allegedly with at least one of your daughters? Now, I don't know if he has a relationship with the other one, but this one is claiming, hell no, he's never been around. I'm going to play the actual video of her. I think maybe her name is Nisa because her TikTok says Nisa the goat. So I am assuming that is what her actual name is. But honey, she gives it to him. She gives it to him, and she claims the main reason why that she wanted to actually put that video out is because she's trying to find her sister. Okay. Now, Umar has been saying for a very long time he has two daughters. All right. So apparently, this daughter does not have a relationship with the other daughter. Interesting. Okay. If they don't have a relationship with you, allegedly, at least let them have a relationship with each other. But something tells me he doesn't want them to talk. So I'm going to actually play this and we definitely going to talk about it because it's quite interesting. All right. So here she is. I don't want this. I don't want this, honey.
Hey TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here with a small short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts. Okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite, and it's frustrating because
He's not even married. See, this is the problem that I've had with Umar for the past decade. Everything you preach, you don't represent. You claim, yes, marriage is important. Marry black women, black men should marry black women, but you're not married. Okay. You believe in polygamy, but with polygamy, you have to have money. And with polygamy, that means you have to take care of the kids also. And if you are not allegedly taking care of your own daughters, then how are you going to be a polygamist? So yeah, I've always found him to be hypocritical, talking about marriage, talking about, and another thing that he used to always talk about is you need to stay with black women, black men need to marry black women, which I respect that, but at the same time, he will also say, leave those snow bunnies alone. But if you end up having a baby with a snow bunny, you still have a black child. How does that make sense? How does it make sense that you're telling them that they need to be with a black woman, but if they end up being with the snow bunny, as he would call them, then if you create a black child, you're going to automatically create a black child? To me, that's hypocritical. Pretty much you're telling them to stay away from them, but you're saying they're going to create a black child anyway, so what's the point of staying away from them if they're going to create a black child? Hey, Danielle. Hey, V baby. All these spiritual dudes are always polygamous. Polygamous with no damn money, allegedly. No money and ain't taking care of their responsibilities. Isn't Brother Polite in jail? Isn't Brother Polite in jail? Did he not? Isn't he like in jail right now? Now, I will say at least he actually had his wives. I don't believe in polygamy, but at least he actually had his. But isn't he in jail right now? Child, he in jail. Did he get sentenced yet? He another one too. But at least he ain't sat up there and said he was going to build some school and 10 years later the school ain't happened. But let me continue.
Because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and you know, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community. Like
Common
we all know that
nowadays.
Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle?
Girl, you don't want him walking you down
Y'all,
the
I have a
aisle?
stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA test. So yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here and lie to y'all. That's kind of sick and delusional and crazy. But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister. And when I reached out to him about giving me her number or if he even had it, I was ignored. So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just
Now, I wonder how she reached out to him. I guess she sent him a DM. Maybe that's the case because she said that he doesn't have her number. So I guess she reached out via DM and he left her on red, child. Own daughter left left her on red.
want to end this video off by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have to go through this. This is very present in the black community. And as an activist, I would not think that you would be a deadbeat because you rep the black community so much. It doesn't make any sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B. It doesn't make any sense. So y'all already heard my mission for this video. Y'all already heard why I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you because you are my sister on my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name. I don't even know how old you are. I
Damn.
have a sister on my mom's side and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things because you, as the father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister. But that's the end of this video. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts. Facts. And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him and he ignored me after I asked him if he had my sister's phone number. So here you go.
Wait, that don't look like an IM. That look like a iPhone. Hold the hell up. Pause. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, my brothers and sisters. If this is in fact my daughter, is there a reason why you're not messaging me directly from your cell phone? This is iCloud. Text me from your phone. This is Anissa. This is a different number. Why different numbers? 267 or 443. 443. Do you have any other children? I would love to meet them. Do you have their numbers? Okay, so I guess what she's trying to say is she did text him, but he didn't even know the number. So she actually did, and it looks like right above that Peace and Pan-Africanism looks like a baby picture, does it not? It looks like a baby picture, right? So did she have to send him a baby picture so he would know that that's her? Damn. Damn. Don't that look like a baby hand, y'all? That look like a baby hand. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is my iCloud, but my phone number is, and she gives the phone number. Text me from your phone. This is Anissa. This is a different number. Why the different number?
TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here.
So, look, Umar Johnson ain't shit. I've been saying that for years. One thing about it, hey, you guys, I'm sorry. Did I say hi? Mia, V Baby, the family. Yeah, she's a beautiful girl. He will blame the moms. They love to do that. You already know that's coming, V Baby. You already know that's coming. But yeah, like one thing about it, I was down for Umar, even though I am not a Pan-Africanist. I don't believe in Pan-Africanism. I just don't think that all Black people are going to just become one globally. It's never going to happen. Sorry, it's not going to happen. But I was down for what he was trying to do in the beginning, like 10 plus years ago. It didn't seem realistic, though, without some type of financial backing from the state or federal, because of the fact that it would take a lot of resources. This man claimed he wanted to have a boarding school. He wanted to have like a farm, gardening. He wanted to do all of this stuff. That takes millions on top of millions of dollars every single year. So realistically, how are you going to be able to fund that? Then when it got to the point where people started asking him questions, and in my opinion, when you are trying to propose some type of business plan to someone, if they ask you questions, they have every right to ask you questions, especially if they donated towards your school. He used to get very offensive. Like he used to get on the defense all the time when people ask him questions. If I have questions or if someone else has questions, yeah, they should be able to have those questions answered without you acting a damn fool. But he would say stuff like, oh, that person is a reactionary or they're working for the enemy. No, fool, they got questions. Then when he said that it was trifling Black people, talking about he should have been got that money, and if they got a problem with it to catch him outside type of vibes. You know what's interesting about him being a Pan-Africanist? It seemed to me every time he was asking for donations, he was always in the U.S. Now, Pan-Africanism is supposed to be globally Black people coming together and supporting each other as one. So I'm wondering if he's going to these other countries where there's Black people and ask them for money, or is he only asking the U.S. of A. Black folks for money? Okay. But at the end of the day, this school that he claims that he's been wanting to build for 10 plus years still ain't happened. You have had people who tried to help him, they have fallen out with him. You have had people like Lord Jamar who have sat up there and told him, like, you may want to start off small, maybe start off on the internet school and work your way up. And he was like, nah, 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 very arrogant with it, like, oh, no, I don't need to do it like that. I don't need to do it like that. I need to do it this way. Sir, 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 you have nothing at this point. You claim you have gotten all of this money. What the hell are you doing with it? And there are people still online talking about this damn school. I saw some of the comments and people was like, why is she doing this right before the school opened? That damn school ain't opening. Stop it. It's not opening. Stop the nonsense. Where's the proof? Ain't nobody got time for this nonsense. Black people, my people, wake the hell up. There is no freaking school. Like, seriously. Hey, Haitian Empress. He's taking his begging worldwide. I don't know. What I do know is every time he was asking for money, though, he was asking a U.S. audience, in my opinion, from what I saw. Now, maybe his international travels, he is asking for that, and we don't see those videos. But from what I've seen, he's always asked the U.S. for money. Now, if you a Pan-Africanist and this is supposed to be for a school for all, you should ask everybody across the globe. But I bet you he ain't getting no money from across the globe like that. Oh, thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And trust me, I'm taking it one day at a time. You guys still see I'm sick, but honey, I had to talk about this tonight, honey, because I said, baby, I done said 50,000 times, where the school, fool? Where is the freaking school? So this daughter of his pretty much put him out there, right? And said, I just want a relationship with my sister. That's what I want. That's it. That's all. And you acting like you don't want me to have a relationship with my sister. And he probably don't. He probably don't, because he don't want them mamas and them daughters to compare notes. You know what I'm saying? That's that trifling hotep hoe mentality. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so with that being said, he responded, child. He responded to what she had to say. And guess what? Guess what? Did he take accountability? Hell no. Dr. Umar Johnson don't take accountability. He's perfect. He don't ever do anything wrong. He sits up there and says that his freaking mama, let's all sit down together and see what your mama say about this. So pretty much blaming the mama, like V Baby said. Who? Yeah, V Baby said. That's what he does. So we gonna watch this or look at this really quick. So then that way, because she had a response for him also. So, child, I tell you, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. So he sits up there in a nutshell, because I ain't about to read all of this garbage. He said, with that being said, please ask that little girl to stand on business by asking her mother to join in on a three-way conversation about why her father hasn't been present in her life. I have no problem with this conversation being public, but her mother must be present for that conversation. She needs to keep the same energy and bring her mother to the table. I am sure the truth will be revealed if all three of us are present together. I have absolutely nothing to hide, and I still have all of my family court paperwork in case any lies are told. Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is not cool. Oh, Umar, you're always the freaking victim, ain't you? Always the freaking victim. Now, here's my thing about this, sir. Sir, if that is the case, if that is the freaking case, sir, now that she's an adult and she's been an adult, while you're always doing interviews about your school and Pan-Africanism and the BS that you claim that Black people in America shouldn't get reparations right now because they ain't got the discipline for reparations. Who the F are you to try to say what we deserve and what we don't deserve? You're probably mad because you won't be able to get that damn reparations money. It ain't none of your damn business what people do with their money that they rightfully are owed. Mind your damn business and focus on your struggle school. So with that being said, though, that little girl, yeah. So with that being said, though, out of all of these interviews, why haven't you talked about how you haven't had a relationship with her? Why haven't you reached out to her on video numerous times about how you don't have a relationship with her and you really want a relationship with her and for her to reach out to you? You know what I mean? Like, why haven't you given that same energy now that she's an adult? She says she's 22 years old. By the time she was 18, that should have been your focus to reach out, right? But you kept that under wraps. But now that she calling you out, now you saying the mama's the reason why you haven't had a relationship with her. And honestly, if that is the case, I don't put it past the mama. I'm sorry, but Umar has always given me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The psychiatrist or psychologist needs a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I don't trust that man. He's always given me that he is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Remember, this is the same dude that said that Black women should be ready to settle for men who are a work in progress, provide them with resources so they can make it. Exactly. But again, still don't have no wife and ain't allegedly taking care of his kids. But you want people to trust you with their kids at this struggle school. You talking about a struggle streamer. You trying to build a struggle school that still isn't in existence. After 10 years, why should people still have faith in you? And you know the sad part about it is people still got faith in him and people are still probably giving him money left and right. And he gives arrogance. He gives it all. You can't tell him nothing. It's his way or the highway. Well, good luck on that. Because when it comes to a school, you have to be able to work with other people to create a school. You have to get along with your teachers. You have to get along with, people, shit. And it seems like it's his way or the highway. It's ridiculous. How long ago did the begging start for the school? I feel like it's definitely been over a decade. I feel like I came in contact with Umar maybe back in 2014, I feel like. It's been a minute. So it's been a very long time. And he was trying to buy an HBCU that was closed. He didn't get the money. And I think that's why he was pissed when he was trying to say trifling Black folks and how he should have had that money. Then he apparently bought some school in Delaware. Apparently that school got so many issues, so many plumbing and system issues. It would take apparently so much money to get that up and running. Now, apparently, they thinking that the school's about to open. Child, come on Reddit, they said a decade. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I cannot call this fundraising. This is steady begging. And I don't think he's working. I don't think he works. Dr. Umar does not work. I don't think he has a steady everyday job. I don't think. I know at one point he claimed he worked at a school, I think, and then I think randomly that stopped. He gives me vibes that he's such a narcissistic person that he can't work with people. He can't work with people. And so if you can't work with people, what you gonna do? You gonna try to teach all the kids you're gonna try to teach them? You have to have students, you have to have teachers, you have to have staff. How are you going to make this happen? So the daughter responds to what this Hotep ho said. Okay. She responds to him because apparently, she was like, hold the hell up. Like, you calling me a damn struggle streamer? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? So we're going to go to here. And this is what she says.
Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool. Struggle streamer? But you have two daughters and you're not in their lives, Dr. Umar. But I'm a struggle streamer? You see what I'm talking about? Why is that your only focus? You have two daughters
Fair
and
use.
you are not present in their lives. Let's focus on that, Dr. Umar. Clock that T. Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool. Hello, guys. So I
Fair
just wanted to
use.
come on here with a small update. I just got off the phone with Dr. Umar's other daughter's mother, and she just told me that that's her daughter. So, yes, y'all, I found her. I'm going to give her a call and talk to my sister when she gets out of school. So, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. All that, oh, are you going to show us the DNA test? No, because it's not your business. Why? I don't have to prove nothing to y'all internet folks. I know what it is in real life. So, no, you're not getting a DNA test. What else have I seen? Why are you coming to the internet with this? I already tried to get in contact with him. He shut me down and ignored me. What else I've been seeing?
Well,
Oh, you trying to tear down Dr. Umar? No, I'm not. He tore himself down by not building a relationship with his own daughter.
preach.
What's another question I saw? It's a bunch of questions I seen, but y'all don't know nothing. That's my dad. I have the right. And that's my sister. I have the right. Clock it.
She said, clock it, hoes, clock it. So she said, look, I ain't got to prove nothing to none of y'all. I ain't got to prove nothing to none of y'all. I did what I did because I tried to reach out to him. He completely ignored me. So this is the only way that I can get what I needed to get out of the situation, which was a connection with my sister. So she's saying that the mother did reach out. And so hopefully that this will actually build a relationship, and honey, they can start comparing notes, because that's what I'm waiting for. Compare notes. You know, when baby mamas get together, honey, it'd be quite interesting to compare the notes and see what happens. He doesn't earn from YT. He is not monetized. I don't know if he has a YT page. I'm assuming he has a YT page. I'm assuming, you know what I mean? But at this point, how much money do you need to start up this school? Which is why Lord Jamar tried to tell him to start off small, and then you can get money. Like people who really love Umar, I would not trust him with my kid at all. I don't give a damn. I do not. Like, I truly feel like trusting him with my child would be a hell no. Sorry. I feel like your child would come back talking all types of shit, and ain't literally would not be productive, in my opinion, for society. But that's just me. You see how some in the Black community are willing to make excuses for debt. Exactly. The standards need to be raised, willing to break a child to defend a grown-ass man. Exactly. You better say that again. And that's what I'm saying. That stand culture irks the hell out of me. Like, he's already said in that actual Instagram post, that's his child. He just saying compare notes with the mama, but he has blatantly put out there that that is his child. You know what I'm saying? And he said, please ask that little girl. Just very, you see what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he is willing to downgrade his own daughter or disrespect his own daughter. She's a grown woman. That little girl. So this is what I'm saying. He's such a narcissist. He's just literally like, anybody who comes against me, I'm going to just automatically disrespect them to make myself look better. That is your child, but you saying that little girl. She ain't a Black beautiful queen, huh? She ain't a Black beautiful queen, huh? Interesting. But she that little girl when she call you out. I wouldn't leave my fish with him. You better say that again, B-baby. Hell no. This man has been caught up with alleged strippers. He has definitely been around the world, and I definitely would not trust him for any damn thing. Period. And the main thing is, you ain't even in your own kid's life, but I'm supposed to trust you with mine. That just makes no sense to me. Sorry. Sorry, boo. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Sorry. Hell no. Hell to the nah. It ain't happening. So she definitely is like, are you kidding me? Struggle streamer? Really? And honestly, I'm up for it. I'm up for that three-way conversation. But I tell you what, it probably won't ever happen. I think he's fronting. It probably will never happen. He probably won't ever set that up. And if it does happen, he's probably going to talk over them the whole entire damn time. So not worthy of grand rising text from for most of her natural life. Exactly. Peace and Pan-Africanism. Seriously? Sir, bye. This is why I don't trust these hotep hustlers, hotep hoes. They as soon as I hear that stuff, I'm walking away. I'm walking away. Like, seriously. Like, no one has time for that nonsense. And I remember he used to promote that polygamy shit a lot back in the day. It ain't happening over here, too. I will be single for the rest of my life before I end up being in polygamy. It ain't happening. But again, for those who believe in it, I'm not doing it, but for those who believe in it, you have to have money. You have to take care of multiple wives and children. That requires money. Where you getting that money from, sir? Because you claim you ain't spending that money that you got from the school on yourself. Now, rumor has it, apparently, he don't even have a place to stay, allegedly. Apparently, the hotep ho is homeless. And I'm not making fun of somebody being homeless, because at this point, especially in this economy, we got a lot of people who are homeless. So you got to thank God every single day for what you have. But the problem is his arrogance that comes with it. You sitting up there always talking about your hotep wholeness, and you apparently don't even have a place to stay, allegedly. Allegedly, he's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and apparently he can't even stay there anymore. Apparently, he got tax issues. It's so much stuff that's out there about Umar. I don't know if it's true or not, but what I do know is the damn school hasn't happened. That's what I do know. Can't afford to raise children, but want a polygamous lifestyle. Does he even understand the basic premise? Exactly. A polygamy is to make sure all the kids and women are cared for. And exactly. But you can't even take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? He claimed it was nothing freaky about polygamy, but the way he was getting down with alleged strippers and stuff, something tell me it was. And he was trying to sell it for a very long time. Sorry. And speaking of which, Brother Polite's wives and kids, where the hell are they now that he in prison? Where they at? Because, you know what I'm saying, like, that polygamy seems all good, and then now he in prison. Like, what's going on with the money? Because I'm sure them hotep hustlers don't want them wives to work either. They just want them to stay at home while they make the money. Now that he's gone, where y'all at? So yeah, you guys, she went in, and again, he didn't deny that that's his child. He just claiming that the mama, of course, he wants to blame the mama. The mama didn't want him to have a relationship with her. But at 18, who cares what the mama thinks at that point? You've had 4 years, sir, to talk to her and try to make it right. If you have a YouTube page, you definitely have had opportunities to reach out by video and say, I want to talk to you. I want to have a relationship with you. Let's get together. Has he done that? So it's giving deadbeat. Sorry. It is what it is. It's giving deadbeat. Deadbeat dad, dead in school. That's what it's giving. And I have no sympathy. I don't feel bad for no Dr. Umar. I don't give a shit about that man because I felt like he was full of it from the beginning. Like, at the end of the day, he ain't shit. It is what it is. I do not care that school ain't gonna happen, None of the stuff that he's been promising is not going to happen. I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked. In a couple of years, his ass moved to Africa. Wouldn't be shocked. After people get ultimately tired of him, I wouldn't be shocked if he randomly moved to Africa. Because they can't sit up there and do anything to him in Africa. Don't be shocked, y'all. If he try to take that damn money, move to Africa and keep it pushing. Cause I'm telling you right now, that school ain't about to pop off. After how many years? And then he got pictures of the school walls. I guess it's supposed to be the school walls. And I don't know if he painted them things. He damn sure don't look like he got a professional painter. That shit look raggedy as hell. I wouldn't trust what's behind them damn walls. Apparently that building has been sitting there for allegedly years. And I don't understand why he claims he doesn't want the state or federal involved when you have to get the state involved to inspect the place. Don't they, like, when you're dealing with those type of buildings, the state and the cities have to get involved in that stuff anyways. So it just makes no sense to me how he claims he doesn't want help from the state or the cities when realistically you have no choice but to go through them anyways to start your school and start your business. It just makes no sense. We have to all do it on our own. Okay, well, you got to prove yourself first, sir. He could have easily started an internet school, like, because from my understanding, there are other people who have internet schools who are they're thriving. He could have started that at first, proven himself and kept it moving. But again, I don't think he's trying to prove himself. He's not. And again, when was the last time he worked? I don't think it's been a very long time. You go back for your child. Exactly. Even if the mama sat up there and said, you ain't going to deal with my child once she turns 18, she has every right to see you. To me, he didn't want to see her. And I think she knows that as well. Because there's no excuse. And with his resources and the stay-in culture he has, they could have easily found her if he really wanted a relationship. But you know what he probably was also scared of? Back child support. How about that? Because, see, it makes me wonder if he didn't want to get in contact with her because of possible back child support. I don't know if he was paying child support or whatever the case may be, but apparently it sounds like maybe that's not the case because she said that she definitely had a stepfather in her life. I think she said since she was a baby. So that stepfather was probably taking care of her. I wouldn't trust that shit. Let me tell you something. Not me. He said he's a child psychologist. Child, I personally feel like something screwed Umar up a long time ago. Something screwed him up a long time ago. Ain't nobody got time for his foolishness. But like I say, where the school at? Where your fatherhood at, bruh? Where your fatherhood at? Because now these kids is grown. Well, at least I know she grown. I don't know how old the other child is, but she definitely grown. He never, hey girl, he never practices what he preaches, which is why I said I got to step away. At first, I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him. I was like, you know what? It sounds like a great idea. I felt like it wasn't realistic, though. To try to do all of that stuff on your own, even your big-time multi-millionaires probably wouldn't be able to execute something like that. Especially when I don't even think he was going to be asking for tuition. I felt like he didn't say anything about tuition. I felt like he was just saying that this will all be funded. You're trying to do all of this and there's no tuition. Like, at a certain point, I was just like, it sounds like a great idea, but it doesn't sound realistic. How are you going to be able to maintain this? This is going to cost millions of dollars a year. And when people ask him those type of questions, he would say they're reactionary or they're sitting up there trying to distract. Those are legit questions, sir. That's why I'm always leery of people when it comes to business and you ask them questions and they get annoyed that you asking them questions. Stay clear. I wouldn't put my money in something where if I'm asking questions, you get annoyed with me. I was rooting for him until I found out he created two broken bones purposefully. You talking about two broken oh, you calling bones as in family? Rolled past the 2 years ago and the windows were still boarded up. Yeah, apparently you got people in the comment section like, oh my gosh, why would she do this right before the school is about to open? Child, we are so damn delusional sometimes. If you really think that school is about to open, what the hell is wrong with you? And at this point, who will want their kids to go to, you know what? What am I talking about? You got crazy ass folks out there who will allow their kids to go to Umar school just so they don't have to deal with their own kids. Hell no. Hell no. That's what I'm saying. The school's supposed to open over a decade. I started listening to Umar over a decade ago. And he's still talking about opening up that school. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. And that's another thing, too, that has been a big debate. Does he actually own the building? Does he even own it? There's been so many things out there about him. I couldn't keep up. Which is why I thank God I never put money into that school. Because I was about to put money into the school over a decade ago. But then I was like, this ain't adding up. This is not adding up. And literally, I was just like, to me, he doing all of this to hotep pimp, to hotep ho. Because it was not adding up. And then his random, like, actual trips he used to take to Africa with people, I was just like, what is this all about? Really, what is this all about? I don't have time for the nonsense. We got enough people in our community who always sit up there and try to swindle people left and right. He claimed he ain't no scammer, whatever the case may be. But again, the transparency is lacking. It's lacking. And then he claims that only people who actually submitted to the school should be able, or actually gave money to the school, should be able to have that transparency. But from my understanding, people who have paid money to the school, they don't even know the back end of the financial stuff and all of that stuff that's going on. He's too damn private for me. He's too private. Transparency is key when you're dealing with stuff like this, and then people will trust you more. But realistically, you have to have a certain amount of money every year to keep this running if you do not want to create a charter school. So because of that, sir, it just realistically it's not going to happen. He's trying to call out celebrities that haven't helped him. Sir, why would they help you if you are not willing to give them a plan on how you're going to execute this? I wouldn't give you my money. I don't care if I need the write-off. No. That's what he claims. However, from my understanding from videos I've seen, people who claim they have given money, the transparency hasn't been there. So again, to me, he got every excuse in the book. I don't like people, especially men, who make excuses. Excuses are tools of the incompetent. I ain't got time for it. And when people are giving you money, apparently he has gotten like $1 million or $2 million, if not more than that. And then you want to still call black people trifling for not giving you more when you still haven't shown and proved. I don't even know if we have a background of his work on what he did in the schools and what his colleagues say about him. Do we even have that? You know what I mean? Like, what do your colleagues say about you? Never mind what you say about you. You're going to say you the greatest all day long. But what are your colleagues saying about you? So this is why I'm just like, child, bye. But I'm glad she came out and said something. Shit, I hope the other daughter comes out. I hope they start a damn YouTube channel. I hope they sit up there and get all the coins they deserve the coins that were probably missing from their damn father's pockets that they need, and that's long overdue. I hope they can get some child support through their YouTube channel or their TikTok. Because damn it, this is ridiculous. I don't feel bad for him. I don't give a shit. And for the trolls who may come on my page, I'ma block you, damn it. I'ma block you. Because ain't nobody got time for this. Umar Johnson, in my freaking opinion, he ain't ish. He ain't never been ish. He ain't gonna be ish. I don't care how many damn degrees he has. Degrees don't mean nothing if you don't put it into action. He's too arrogant. He's too cocky. And in my opinion, he's got some mental stuff going on. And if he apparently is homeless, sleeping in his car, and all the stuff that people allegedly saying, again, how are you trying to build a foundation in children's lives when you don't even have your own foundation? Now, apparently, don't even talk to his father. I think his mother passed, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe his mother didn't pass. He just got a lot of stuff going on. And from my understanding, he has siblings. Where them damn siblings at? Have you noticed that there's no one in Umar's life, from his personal life, from a child and up, that's really speaking on his behalf? I haven't seen it. I have not seen it. I have not seen anyone speak on Umar's behalf, like an actual sibling, an actual relative, you know what I'm saying? Someone who was a peer at his school, who was a fellow counselor. Hey, Daisy, a fellow counselor. None of that. I haven't heard it. And that scares me, because to me, what it seems like is he's burnt all bridges. He has burnt all bridges. So therefore, people just don't want to deal with the nonsense and they won't speak up on him. That's what I'm thinking. Because I ain't seen not one brother, not one sister. His father came out a couple years back because of the whole Frederick Douglass situation, because he said that he was in relation to Frederick Douglass, and Frederick Douglass people came out and was like, the devil is a lie. No, he's not. And then the father came out. But apparently him and the father don't get along. So this is what I'm saying. He's the common denominator, and I truly feel like he has burnt a lot of bridges, and people just don't want to deal with Umar, including his own daughters. Now let her tell it, though. She don't know what, you know what I'm saying, he's been doing for the past 22 years of her life. She just knows she hasn't had a relationship with him. He hasn't been to any major events in her life. Mind you, at 22, that is, you graduated from high school and you possibly graduated from college if she went to college. No important events in her life. But you want to graduate other people's kids and see them walk across the stage, but you couldn't even watch your own child walk across the stage. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, okay, fool. Okay. So with that being said, before we leave, put a 1 in the chat if you feel like she's telling the truth. Do y'all feel like Miss I think her name again is Anissa? If you feel like Anissa is telling the truth, let me know, and put a 2 in the chat if you feel like she's not telling the truth. Because there it is. Look, I knew Haitian Empress was gonna be like 1, Chris, 1. Yeah. I don't see why she has to lie on him. It's not like he's a multi-millionaire that has money. You know what I'm saying? So what would be the reason to lie? And I think Umar definitely, hey, Wilbert, 111, child, 111s. So yeah, prom trips, exactly. He blamed his children's mothers for the reason he didn't marry them. Yeah, he blames everyone except himself. Everyone except himself. One, she has nothing to get. Exactly. He ain't got no money. And apparently he ain't even got no place to stay. So what would she gain? But he thinks he's that important. See, he will try to say the man, the enemy is trying to take him down. Baby, you're not Martin Luther King. You're not Malcolm X. Let's be clear. If the so-called man was threatened by you, you would have been done a long time ago. He makes himself more important than what he actually is. So next thing you know, he's going to try to say someone put her up to it to try to destroy him so his school can stop. He can't focus on the school. Don't nobody give a shit about you. Don't nobody give a shit about you. You not Huey P. Newton. You not Martin Luther King. You not Bobby Seale. You ain't none of these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop it. Let's stop it. Because if you was really doing something for the people, yeah, it would be more than just stuff that you brought on yourself. But he truly think he's that special. And you're not. You're just a hotep hoe, a hotep hustler who is doing everything he can to try to keep himself relevant. Okay? So, correct. We know there is no pot of gold. Exactly. Hey. Brokey, right. Everything is a conspiracy with black men. No, everything is a conspiracy with black ninjas, not black men. Black men hold themselves accountable. Black men will admit when they're wrong. Black men will say, when they always playing the victim, that ain't manhood. Oof, Jesus. Let's not even talk about him, child. Whoo, let's not even talk about him. Not Al Sharpton, honey. Him not living up to what he preaches is terrible because no one will listen to his good messages. He's trifling though. He is trifling. He is a good speaker. He gives me pimp preacher vibes. Now he definitely can speak. He definitely can get people engaged. But what good is that if it doesn't again come into action? He's been going around the country trying to rep this school for years. And then at the same time, call, like I said, black people trifling and said we could take it outside. Like he was ready to fight people because if they had something to say about him saying that they were trifling. And I think at that point he had easily fundraised like $750,000, maybe $1 million at that point. But he was calling black folks in the US trifling, saying he should have been had that money. Child, once he said that, I said, oh, they trifling after they gave you all that money? Give me, I memorized the thesaurus vibes. Yeah, he definitely, he tugs on the hearts, in my opinion, of struggling single mothers who make it seem like that he's this strong black man who's trying to be there for the community, who's trying to raise their kids. He gives that and he pulls on the heartstrings of single mothers who are really struggling. And I don't like that. I don't respect it. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Because it's already enough that black women have gone through so much. And how dare you pull on the heartstrings of single black mothers when you got 2 single black mothers that you created? You created 2 single black mothers. So you, of the audacity of you, keeper of God's word. Hey, how are you? He's a kind artist. A lot of people feel that way. He's a good man, Savannah. He's about the kids. Yeah, all the kids except his own. He knows black folks like orators and he plays on it. Yeah. Created several single mothers. Right. He claimed he got 2. I don't know how many he really had. We don't know. But he claimed he got 2 daughters. That's what he's sticking to. But we don't know. So it's just interesting that you want to focus on everybody else's kid except your 2. That don't make no sense to me. And he seems like the vibe of when he can't get it his way, everybody is the enemy. Public enemy number 1. When they just not going to be yes man to his effed up world. So with that, y'all, look, at the end of the day, she came out. I'm proud of her for coming out. I don't see why she has a reason to lie about this. I really hope her and the other daughter come together. They talk and they decide to sit down and do a YouTube video or even a TikTok video. I would love to see it. I'll be there with my popcorn and my wine, honey. I would love to see it. I would love for them to compare notes and we can really have a good old time. And shoot, as a matter of fact, while he talking about a 3-way call, honey, bring the baby mamas into that video too. Let the two daughters and the baby mama sit down and have a discussion. And we can really talk about some things. Bamboozle, hoodwink, led astray. Exactly. We could really talk about some things if they all sit down and talk. I don't think he wants them problems though. But you know what's so crazy? He has such a stan culture following, like that stan following, that there's going to be some people, no matter what you say about him, they're still going to ride for him. That's just how sick people can be. Even if you're a fan of somebody's work, hold them accountable. Period. But yeah, she's a beautiful girl. You know what I'm saying? She don't look nothing like him, thank God. But she's a beautiful girl. She kind of got his nose though. She got his nose, right? That look like his nose. That look like his nose. So she kind of she got some features of Umar. But I don't see no other reason for her to lie. And again, he admitted what I just showed you. Yeah, compare notes. So in other words, he knows that's his daughter. But I ain't never heard him say that he has an issue with seeing his daughters. He just didn't want to see them. Yeah, the nose. The nose is definitely spot on. Different complexion, right. But yeah, that nose is spot on. I would say, you know what I'm saying, like she has beautiful eyebrows. Yeah, she's a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful girl. And like she said, she has an amazing stepfather in her life. Thank God. Cause she talking about something, what you gonna do, walk me down the aisle? You do not want that Hotep spirit walking you down the aisle. Child, your marriage will be doomed. You don't want him around your freaking wedding at all. Keep that energy away. Absolutely not. Like you just at this point better off just bonding with your sister and keeping it moving. Yes, she is. Gotta love when, you know what I'm saying, things are going against Black kids, that they still come out, you know, seeming to be decent and well-respected individuals. But yeah, she was just like, look, I just want a relationship with my sister. That's it, that's all. And if she's younger than me, I want to be able to mold her and guide her, something that your sorry ass ain't never did. She looks younger than 22, meaning stepfather did. Well, yeah. Yeah. And maybe that's the reason why the mother never bothered, because a real man came into her life and decided to take care of her. You know what I mean? A real man came in, so she was like, I'm not about to pressure for child support or anything like that, because she does have a father. She has one. Not a biological, but a father. So maybe that's why she didn't even bother, because she did have a man in her life. Thank God. And she did say he's a great stepfather, so you let your stepfather walk you down the aisle. He spoke that child support should be strictly for the child while not paying anything. He's going to say a lot of stuff like deadbeats typically say. But let's be clear, child support is for the child. But wouldn't that also include the rent or the mortgage to make sure that they have a roof over their head? Like, I don't understand that. Do they understand the expenses that go into having a child? You know what I'm saying? Like rent, mortgage, things like that. Those are necessities for that child. Um, Correct. Why seek a male when you have a man as a father? Exactly. He was just fine letting another man raise her. Exactly. No responsibilities. And I'm curious to know what this other sister is going to say. I'm curious to know what this other sister is going to say. Oh, child. I want a YouTube video on this. I want a YouTube, or I want a TikTok. I want a series. I want something. I really want. Somebody needs to do a Surviving Umar Johnson freaking documentary. They do. Surviving Umar Johnson, Hotep edition. They do. I would definitely be there to watch all of it. Because you're not gonna tell me he don't have skeletons in his closet like that. I truly think he does. So yes, absolutely. He could be an example of Black manhood, malehood. That is it. And then it said, I want the sisters to meet. I want them to meet too. I think they think you would have had to pay rent anyways, as if it wouldn't be much cheaper without extra mouth to feed and provide for. As far as I see it, anything the child needs, like a roof over their head, that can be included in everything that they need for that money. You know what I mean? Like a roof over their head, clothes on their back, food on the table. That should cover, you know what I'm saying? All of that. Period. And apparently a lot of the times they don't get that much money anyways. I'm sure he definitely, if it was ever paying child support, it wasn't that much money. So at best, it was probably only paying for some damn food and some clothes. If that. Somebody email Ayana. He wouldn't listen to Ayana. He wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen to her. He would keep saying that he is a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I don't even know. He ain't even a psychiatrist. He's a psychologist. He would keep saying that he's a psychologist and the number one, you know what I'm saying, requested Pan-Africanist and blah, 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 blah. He don't listen to anybody. So it would be pointless. He wouldn't be able to receive anything because he thinks he knows everything. Oh, nah, she would make excuses for him and ask the daughter to understand what he had to work as a black male. Yeah, possibly. And from my understanding, they're part of the same religion too. So she may. Child, I don't know. She may. But I'll be damned. I'll be damned. He don't listen to nobody. So what would be the point? To be on a show like that, you have to receive what she's saying anyways. You know what I'm saying? But from my understanding, like apparently I haven't seen Ayana for a very long time, but from my understanding, they said she was very pro black male in a lot of those actual shows. So I don't know. The last time I think I saw her was maybe the Braxtons. I don't know if she was still on after that, but I didn't really watch her that much. That's How the Law season 2, but deadbeats hate that. On average, child support is around $400 monthly. 80% of single parents are receiving payment. Right. And $400, especially in this economy, that ain't niche. That ain't nothing. That barely can pay the damn electric bill and gas bill. I do not trust her. Her and her bus driver tales of love. Isn't she retired? I guess she is, child. Ayana is a pick-me. She can stay there. Hey, she retired at this point, good. But I definitely, at this point, honey, I just hope that we can just finally accept the fact that Umar ain't shit. Let's accept it. He ain't ish. He is your typical ninja deadbeat with a freaking Pan-Africanism flag on his forehead, claiming he about the people. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Just be honest. You ain't building shit. Child. So I'm saying the psychologist needs a psychologist. That's what the hell he needs. She still does therapy online, but child, online therapy. Okay. Hey, support gaming. What up? Child, I tell you, I think the average child support for black kids is under 100. This is ridiculous. Yeah, that is definitely ridiculous. Thank you. 2025 still waiting on that school. Umar said he was going to make years ago, over a decade ago. That's why I said, child, please. And people still trying to keep hope alive. They trying to keep hope alive. Like, oh, we going to get that school. Baby, keep hope alive. No, you better all keeping hope alive. Let me stop. I can't. I don't even know what is keeping people to hold on to this. Maybe because they put too much money into it, they have no choice. I don't understand. If you're gonna believe in something, don't believe in Umar. If he wears an egg necklace, ladies beware, ain't that? Woo, Jesus. Half the time when you see that, he a hotep hoe. That's just what it is. And you gotta accept it. Met plenty of guys like that who started off the conversation, hey, queen, how you doing, my beautiful queen? Girl, I roll my damn eyes and keep walking. How you doing, ninja? Get away from me, ninja. I can do bad all by myself, ninja. You gonna pay half the bills at least, ninja? Then get the stepping, ninja. 40 years will pass and people will still believe Umar gonna build that school. Right. Yeah, grand rising queen. Hey, my beautiful sister, man, get the hell up out of here. The people who put money into the school probably have adult children and grandkids by now. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Still talking about he gonna get this school together. He gonna get the school together. This is why it's so easy to just pimp our community. This is why it's so easy. Like, before you start giving your money, get the plan. See what the execution is. See how much money he's been able to raise on his own. See, you know what I'm saying, who's funding him. Ask those questions. Stop allowing the whole preacher talk to be able to convince you to give away your money. My grandkids will be in college. They will still be waiting on this school. Right. I'm glad my crew got some sense, because this is ridiculous. Ain't nobody got time for his BS. And now his daughter calling him out. Daughters and maybe sons, come out. All of Umar's skeletons come out. Remember when that stripper sat up there and put him on blast a couple years ago? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was just like, damn, boy. Like, you really don't know how to keep your ish together. But everybody is public enemy number one, except for him. 100 years later, they will still be saying where that school at. Right. Telling you, I would not be shocked if he go to another country. And then try to say, I tried to do it in the U.S. and y'all didn't believe in me. So I'm coming to X, Y, and Z country to start my school. Don't think he won't. I'm telling you, he give me vibes that he'll do it. He'll give me vibes unless he can't lead the country. Because at this point, I don't even know if he can lead the damn country at this point. And actually, what country? Does he have dual citizenship anywhere? If he got dual citizenship somewhere already, yeah, I have a feeling that's going to come soon. If he got dual citizenship somewhere already, child, run. Get your money. Take it back to the motherland. He already said he wants dual citizenship but can't afford a home here. So he wants it, but he hasn't been able to get it yet. I'm telling y'all, if he trying to get that dual citizenship and someone grants to him, okay. Because what does he have to lose? What does he have to lose if he leaves? It's not like he actually has a relationship with his daughters. So what does he have to lose? Now, the unfortunate situation is that if he does do that, his daughters may get blamed for it. But as you can see, I don't think he would give a shit. He already talked about she a little girl because she told the truth on him. So yeah. But what does he have to lose? What does he have to lose by leaving? You know what I mean? But then I also heard that his accounts got frozen. It's been so much stuff out there about him. I don't know how to keep up. I heard that his accounts got frozen. So apparently some of that money may have gotten frozen too. So how you really going to build this school? This is hell no. Hell no. I'm telling y'all. Umar Johnson, man. I'm telling you right now. Just stop. Stop, sir. What if Umar makes a response video and says his daughter was paid to lie by the ops, the white man? Oh, you don't think he wouldn't do that? He already blaming the mama. Every time someone holds him accountable or puts him out there, he always claiming someone else but him. That's what he does. But he always trying to blame the ops too. I don't understand why the ops will be coming after you. They know you ain't got nothing. So why would they be coming after you? It just makes no sense. I wonder how he would treat his children. He had sons. That's a good question. I think he wouldn't be shit either way, if you ask me. He didn't have any info to give her on the second daughter. That's why he ignored it. Deadbeat at his. He either didn't have the info or he didn't want them to talk. Either way. Sometimes they don't want them to connect because they don't want them to put notes together. So it could be that he didn't want them to talk. But apparently now they're about to talk. So it'll be quite interesting. I would love to get an update from her to see what's going to happen. Okay? Because then they can really get into some things about who that daddy is. Exactly. Compare deadbeat notes. Because that's exactly what it would be. So yeah, you guys, in closing, at the end of the day, I'm proud of her. Anissa, I'm assuming that's your name, how you pronounce it, Anissa. I'm proud of you. Put deadbeats on blast. Put them on blast. At this point, and I am talking about deadbeat parents, period. Deadbeat daddies and deadbeat mamas. Put them on blast. So look, it is what the hell it is. You are the owner of what? I don't know what that means. But yeah, it is what it is. Put them on blast. People need to know what they're dealing with. You are the owner, FDMG. Are you trying to be funny right now? I didn't even know there was an Atlanta one. I didn't even know there was an Atlanta one. I think you try to be funny. Because at this point, how you gonna have FDMGA Atlanta when you can't even get Delaware? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't even make no sense because the school is apparently in Delaware. Okay. Hope you get to feeling better. Thank you. I know y'all hear I'm congested as I don't know what. I'm surprised I ain't coughing, child. But you know what? I had to do this live tonight because I was like, oh, the Hotep Ho is getting exposed. I love it. I love it because at this point, honey, after a decade, what are y'all holding on to? What are y'all holding on to? Because this is ridiculous. There have been people who have definitely even created channels exposing Umar. They've been on his ass. Because while he talks about the white man so much, until that school comes out, you just as bad as the white man. The man, the ops. You just as bad. Are you not taking from your own community? You haven't done anything with that money. So you're just as bad. The future. I tell you. But yeah, so with that being said, you guys, I'm so glad. Thank you guys for coming. Make sure you hit the like button, like, share, and subscribe. We'll have to see where this goes. But honey, she's staying on his neck, and I ain't mad at her. We have 2 locations, Decatur and Buckhead. Okay. All right. And they're actually working, and he actually owns these schools, or you're saying you own the schools? What are you trying to tell me? Is it Umar schools, or you have created your own schools? Boil some fresh ginger and lemon. Sounds like you have inflammation. Yeah, possibly. I really think the stress has also gotten me sick as I don't know what too. Like I told you guys. And we've been having up and down weather because it's been raining for the past 2 days. I'm telling you, our weather out here can be very bipolar. Yes, like. So yeah, you guys, let's continue the conversation below. Chris, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but you can definitely put your comment in the comment section on what you're trying to tell me about these so-called locations. In my personal opinion, though, whatever you're trying to say, I still say Umar ain't shit. That's it. That's all. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. But like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Toodles.